All right, I'm gonna just talk here and we'll see how this goes. But I know a lot of people see my lifestyle and they see where I am now, and they don't fully comprehend what it has taken, the sacrifices that I've made to get to the point where I am. And this isn't meant to be some sort of bragging video. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone who, is setting out on their own path to do whatever it is they may be doing, whether it's trading or something else. Hopefully you could, take away some inspiration from this at the least. I think everyone wants to be in the top percent of whatever, the top 1% of whatever it is that they're doing, whether it's being a professional athlete or being the best on your sales team, make it to the top of the corporate ladder, right? And to get there, to be in that one top percent, the sacrifices that you have to make, it's different for everyone, but I'm going to be talking about kind of the sacrifices that I've had to make to get to where I am. And just a little context here, I run the largest trading and investing community. We have 200,000 members on Discord, 1 million on TikTok, 1.2 million on Instagram, and then 40,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So if not the largest trading and investing community out there on the internet. So the impact that I'm now able to make on other people's lives is incredible. But let's just rewind a bit. I've told my story before, but if you haven't heard it, I started out in the crypto market. I started trading Bitcoin back in 2016. And throughout my entire life, I've always been really motivated in finding success and making money. And I've just always had a passion for kind of the process. And the money has never been the goal for me. It's just been the feeling I get when I know I'm working every day and every hour of every day, every minute of every day toward achieving a certain goal. And I heard someone say the other day, goals are you shouldn't set goals because you're setting yourself up to, hit that goal and then there's nothing to motivate you. But I completely disagree with that, because I think you can keep setting goals incrementally and you can have a larger goal, which everyone should have a larger goal. Whether that's your main goal in life, or whether it's a goal in a couple of years, whether it's getting a car, getting a supercar, whatever it may be. So I've used goals to help drive me and push me to these next steps in my journey of kind of being an entrepreneur, right? So I started trading Bitcoin, and that was after I had failed in many different things. I had tried drop shipping, I had tried affiliate, being an affiliate, right? Running ads, Facebook ads. I worked just a normal job. I mowed lawns in the summer. I did countless different jobs. I finally found something that I was as equally passionate and good at, which was trading. And I found my edge, and I ran with that. And I think everyone looks at my life and they think it came easy. But the biggest sacrifice that I've had to make throughout the last, 6 years, the time that I would have spent with my family, with my siblings as they were growing up, this time that you're only young once, you're only in high school once, the time I would have spent with friends, I literally sacrificed all of that to spend just days on end just sitting on my computer and learning how to trade, because that was what I had decided was what would take me to the goal at the time that I was trying to achieve. And it's sad in a way, and I hope I don't look back on it and really regret missing out on time, with family. And even right now where I am in life, I don't see my parents much. I don't see my siblings much. And I've become very disconnected from them. I'm more connected than I was a year ago, because I actually ended up moving out to LA to pursue this this goal I had, and moving across the country, living on your own. I didn't know anyone. I literally just sat and worked all day, 24/7. I'd wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock and I'd work until 12 o'clock at night. And the sacrifice that came with that was I lost connection with my siblings, my family, and I think if you just need to know what you're willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to be. I knew that, and I remember, and I've told this in a video before, but I was driving to the airport And I told my mom, I'm like, I literally am willing to sacrifice everything. Like, I don't care what it takes, but I'm going to achieve these goals that I have laid out, and I'm going to become successful. I'm going to make a ton of money. And it wasn't like in a way where I was like, here's the thing, like at the end of the day, like if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't matter what you're willing to sacrifice, because at some point, like it's just not going to be sustainable and you're not going to be able to make that sacrifice. But if you love what you're doing, which like I love the journey, I love having a goal and waking up and working toward achieving that goal, whatever it is that I'm doing, whether it's trading or now like my main focus is growing this company that I've started, the Daily Traders, and scaling this company and helping like thousands and thousands of people out there, while at the same time obviously maintaining my personal portfolio trading, because like the offer that I have is giving people, all right, whoever desires, the ability to actually follow my trades, right? So I'm still trading. I still have to trade, and I have to do well trading, because I'm telling people like when I'm buying a stock and when I'm selling a stock, right? Right now, like I'm very, like my goals are oriented around the growth of this company, which is really cool. So that's kind of number one, which is like the biggest thing, family and friends. You need to be willing to make that sacrifice and all these sacrifices that I'm going to be talking about to get to that top 1% of whatever it is that you want to be the top 1% in, right? I think if money is what is driving you to do whatever it is you're doing, I think you're going to have a harder time succeeding. And it's not that, like, of course I'm doing this to make money. And I think at the end of the day, everyone's doing what they do to make money, if you know, unless it's like some like form of creative artwork or it's like a passion project. Like mostly everything everyone does in everyday life is to make money, because that's like how you live. That's how you survive, right? But I think with myself personally, like I, again, wasn't doing it for the money. I was doing it because like I genuinely like wanted to see improvement in myself. And I knew like I had set out a roadmap of accomplishments and goals that like I wanted to achieve before I was X years old. And that like that validation, like I needed that validation in myself, where, you know, the money will come and it did come, but that wasn't like, I wasn't setting necessarily money oriented goals. Now it's awesome to hit like big milestones, like becoming like a millionaire or making your first $100,000 or whatever it may be. You'll see as time goes on that the money is what won't motivate you, because eventually you'll have so much money there. Then if the money is what motivates you, then there's no point, because now you've got all this money. So what are you going to do? Go retire, right? And I'm not there. I'm a long way from being there. But that's what I believe. So if you make sure that your driving factor of success is based around something other than money, whether it's like being able to provide for your family, like, and that's something that I also have been like super fortunate and blessed to be able to do. Like just buying my mom like a $60,000 Volvo, like a brand new car, like for her birthday, that was something that like I knew I was going to do eventually, but I never knew I'd be able to do it this soon. Buying my brother a car, like doing stuff like that is so incredible. And I think like that might be what drives your passion or whatever you're doing. That might be what is a driving force behind your passion to find success in what you're doing, being able to provide for your family, right? I think a lot of people out there can relate to that. Just know that taking certain sacrifices in the short term, which in return will give you the ability to do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is you're trying to do in the long term. You have to keep a long-term perspective. So when, I guess that's a really good point, is you always need to have a long-term perspective in whatever it is that you're doing. And so that's like kind of how I felt with trading. Like I knew that, and growing this company, that the sacrifices that I'm making now will eventually pay off in the future. And they already have started to pay off, right? But you're taking a risk and you're taking a bet that the sacrifices hopefully will pay off, because there's no guarantee in any of this happening, right? I think at the end of the day, if you have a purpose and you love your purpose, then you'll sacrifice everything, because that is what slowly becomes your life. And like with me, like I go in fast and I go in 100%. It's either 0% or 100%. So when I decided like I was going to learn how to trade, I decided I was going to be the best. And that I was not only going to be the best, that I was going to eventually help people become the best. as well. And that's what I'm doing now, and which is it's really cool to be able to do. It's really cool to be able to continue, obviously, having success in the market. I'm not trying to date this video, but especially like with the market being so red this year, even trading through a bear market and being so successful myself, knowing that the last 4, 5, 6 years of work that I've put in and sacrifices that I've made to learning and committing, like dedicating my entire life to this craft is now not only helping myself continue to make money, but I am able to help other people make money. Now, another thing you're gonna have to sacrifice is being comfortable with the fact that you are no longer gonna be working a 9 to 5 or a 4 to 10 or like whatever it is, right? You are now going to be working a 24/7, because if you're working for yourself, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're trading, like if you're trying to make it to that top 1%, you will be working all the time, okay? You're not gonna have weekends off, so get that in your head. You're not gonna have time to go and party Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. You have to be ready to sacrifice every second of every day. Realize that you have to do everything in your power to not be like everyone else, okay? If you're going to the club Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, well, everyone else is going to the club. Then there's that one millionaire sitting in his bedroom working who's gonna be in that top 1% while you're off partying in the club. Now, I'm not saying that balance isn't important, and maybe you'll get there eventually, but know that balance is something that you're gonna have to sacrifice. And that's probably the biggest thing in my life over the last 5, 6 years, is that like I sacrificed all my balance. Like I knew I didn't have any balance, and right now I'm like trying to find some balance in my life, but I didn't have any balance for years. Like, because I was so committed in becoming the best at what I was doing. Moving out to LA, living on my own for 6 months, like I had no balance whatsoever other than like working out and driving around in my car. Like all I did was work, and all I still do right now is work, but I love it, so it doesn't matter. But you're gonna have to sacrifice, I guess you're gonna have to sacrifice balance if you really wanna, make it and become a millionaire. Like everyone's gonna become a millionaire eventually, right? Because everyone's gonna work their entire life, and eventually you're gonna, hit that achievement of whatever, making $1 million, having $1 million. But if you want to become a millionaire, like in the next couple of years, which is like 100% possible, just know that you're going to have to sacrifice your balance, your weekends, your Friday nights, your Saturday nights, time with your family, time with your friends. But if you do that, it is possible. Like anything is possible, and I fully believe that. And I think I'm a big testament to the fact that like if you really want something bad enough, you can make it happen. Sounds basic, sounds cliche, but it's really true. And then if money is what you think is going to fulfill you, you're wrong. Sure, like driving around sports cars is fun. Like having my McLaren is fun. I love cars, right? Being able to travel. Like that's something that like money unlocks the entire world, because you can like go wherever, whenever you want, and do whatever, whenever you want. And that's an amazing, amazing thing to be able to do, which not many people can do that because they're locked down. They don't have enough money to travel, whatever it may be. But know that like, no, money does not buy happiness. It really doesn't. What buys happiness is just a passion and a burning desire to wake up in the morning and to really just work on something, whatever it is that you truly love doing, and that is what's going to fulfill you. It is truly the journey that matters. Like if the end goal is making $1 million, you're going to make $1 million, and then you're just going to lose it all, because then there goes your goal. There goes the desire you had to get to that goal. So when it comes to like setting goals, I'd say setting monetary goals is great, and I love doing that, and that's what helps me push me forward. Setting a goal of getting a car is great. If that goal is all that is going to keep you working, then at the end of the day, you're not going to make it there. That was a little, hopefully, inspirational bit, and a bit about like the sacrifices that I have had to make to become the youngest millionaire in Maine. And I think that, like I said, and anyone who wants to do this has the ability to do it. Anyone who wants to put in the time to commit their entire life, their entire being to becoming the best at what they want, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's trading or something else, you can do it. Just know that. So if you want to learn how to trade, I will put a link. It'll be the first link in the description to this group that I referenced, my mentorship group. And I will help you trade, and I'll help you not only just like teach you exactly how it is that I've found success trading, but I'll let you follow along and copy what it is that I do if you so desire. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button and drop a comment with any other future video ideas. Check out our podcast, our weekly podcast, and weekly episodes on the YouTube channel. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.